Hello everyone, I'm Tanya with Ribbon Branch Crafts and I'm here with another cutie tutorial for you. This is the RBC Cutie Kit for the highly requested Frankenstein cutie, and today I'm going to show you how to do the Frankenstein head kit. So what you're going to get in this kit is you're going to get a little tombstone. You're going to get a set of resin eyes, a foam base, and then you're going to get some green and black clay. Okay, so let's get started. So we got our green clay out and we're just going to roll it wide enough and thick enough and long enough to cover our foam base, and all we're going to do is roll it and flip it until you get about the width that you need and the length to wrap it around. Okay, then when we get that, we're just going to take some of our tacky glue and we're going to go around all four sides of your cutie and put it right like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our clay and we're just going to wrap it around. This one is really beginner friendly. This would be a great one to do as a family. Okay, so we're just going to take this and we're going to smooth. And then the next thing we're going to do is just trim our excess. Take our finger and we're just going to go ahead and finish covering our base. Okay, and we're going to flip it, trim it, and then we're going to do the same thing. So we got this completely covered. Okay, so now you're going to find the front. I'm going to use this as my front. We're going to put that facing up towards us. Then we're going to get our resin eyes. Okay, and you're going to need some clear tacky glue for this, and you're just going to put a little bit of tacky glue in the two spots where you're wanting your eyes to be. And then we're just going to take our eyes and then gently press in. Take your other eye and gently press in. The good thing about why I say use tacky glue is it's very easy to wipe away without ruining your piece. So then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll a small ball for our Frankenstein nose. Okay, then we're going to roll a bigger ball and we're going to make our cheeks. Okay, so we got that. We're going to cut it directly in half. Leave these exactly the way that they are after you cut them. So then we're going to take our smile tool. I think I'm going to go ahead and use, this is what I call the primitive one. You have a really thin smile and then you have a bigger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bigger one and we're going to just go in at an angle. And then we're just going to drag it down just a little bit. Then we're going to take our nose and gently press that. Then we're going to take our cheeks and connect it to the nose and just under the eye. Okay, and now we have our face. So now we're going to move on to the hair. Okay, so now what we're going to do with the black is we're just going to go ahead and roll this out just a little bit, and we want to make sure that this is wide enough to cover our hair and to go over the edges of his head just a little bit. Okay, so once we get about what we want, you can use a cookie cutter for this, but I'm going to show you how to do this if you don't have any of those tools yet, where you can still do this kit if you want to. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're just going to center it and just kind of hold it up to see about where our hair is going to fall. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start cutting little triangles out of the edges of the circle. So we're going to go in about 1/2 inch, and we're going to cut a triangle out. Then we're going to meet right at that triangle and cut another triangle. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Meet right at the edge. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way around our circle. Okay, so I've cut all the way mostly around, and I'm going to show you how to do this last cut right here. Once you get all the way around your circle, we're just going to meet the two edges and create a triangle just like that, so we can go ahead and round it out. So then now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and take our circle and we're going to center it as best we can, and then we're going to gently press it down and press it around our Frankie's head. And look at that. Now, you don't get the, if you got the kit, you don't get the blush in the kit, but I use Dollar Tree blush for all of my cheeks. And all you're going to do is you're just going to take a little brush, put a little bit of the blush on there. Okay, and we're just going to go around. And this is what we have, you guys. So this is super cute. Like I said, very, very, very easy craft. You can add to this. It's just a great base for you to do anything with. Now, this little guy that you got in your kit, I'm going to show you how it's intended to go on if you want to do it the way that the kit's intended. We're going to go ahead and attach it to the front of him, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that now. So we want to make sure that it's flat and centered about where you want it. And we're going to put a little super glue on the back of the tombstone. And then we're just going to press it into his face. Okay. Then we're going to let it sit for just a second. And there you go. You just made a super duper cute Frankenstein. Okay, so the last thing that you can do to finish this up is we're going to take a little bit more of our black clay and we're going to put some little stitches on him. And all that is a little piece of your black clay, and we're going to roll it out into a thin log, and you want it tapered off on both sides, okay? Then after we do that, we're just going to find where we want to put it on our Frankie, and then we're just going to gently tack it down, just like that. Then we're going to take a smaller piece, roll that into a log, try to taper it off, and then we're just going to we're going to make a crisscross with our first one here. Okay, just like this. Then we're going to take one more and we're just going to put that one straight up and down. Just like that. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and put maybe one more smaller one. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine right here. Remember to taper your edges off. And then I think I'm going to do one more right here. Just like this. And you can do as many or as little as you want to. You can add lollipops. You can add some more embellishments. You can put this in an arrangement. You can do, this is a great base to start with and just continue on. And there we go. Look at, absolutely adorable. I hope you have fun watching this tutorial, and stay tuned. I'm gonna eventually come out with a tutorial where I'll show you how to put the body on him. And in the meantime, stay tuned for the next cutie kit. Okay, God bless everybody. Bye.